Hello, it is Richard the Urban Warlock. I'm going to do a new no hashtag reading. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm in a bit of a shitty mood, so we're going to do a bit of a shitty love reading and see what's cracking off. I'm kind of, the devil in me is hoping that it's bad news so I can bollock you about it, to be honest, but we'll see. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Ignore the banging. It's the dog. Dear. Right. Okay. Yes. If you're into paranormal, go to Where Angels Fear on YouTube, at Where Angels Fear. We're still getting the algorithms up. Episode 1 has now hit over 500 views in 8 days, so we're quite proud of that. Yeah, we've just filmed episode 2 last night, hence why I'm in a shitty mood. I've got no energy left dealing with some demon monk. Right, okay. I'm a bit disappointed. Right. First card is the Ten of Wands. So wands relate to the element of fire. We're generally talking about taking some kind of action. Now, the minor arcanas run like a standard deck of cards. So we start at ace, go through 10, and got the court cards. The numbers help you to signify where on a cycle. This is completing a cycle. So you've got the chap here. He's carrying the heavy load, the bundle of wands there. He's ready to let it go. He's done his time. He's saying, right, I've had enough of this now. Time to let it go. It could be somebody who's completing or recently completed a bit of a karmic cycle. And I say recently completed because we've got the Six of Cups here. So cups relates to element of water. We're generally talking about something on an emotional level. Now, sixes, generally speaking, especially when it comes to cups and pentacles, we're talking about balance. So we're talking about balance on an emotional level. So you've got the two figures there. One's passing the other one a cup of flowers. So it's that kind of give and take. So if you're with somebody, then this is saying that on an emotional level, there's give and take there. Or potentially, if you're looking against somebody, getting with somebody, should I say, then it's going to be a balanced on an emotional level. It could be just balance within yourself. Like I say, it is collective reading, so we have to be wishy-washy, I'm afraid. If you would like a private personal reading, please go to my link tree on my profile. Give me a follow whilst I'm there if you don't. I'm quite amusing. I do recorded readings, £10 for 10-minute tarot, or half an hour at £25. Or if you would like a bit more of a personal touch, then I do face-to-face, video chat, phone, or voice note. Go via the verified Instagram account or urbanwarlockhealing.com. Let's continue. Next card is the Ace of Wands. So again, we'll talk about some kind of action. Now, aces mean bringing in a new energy. They're not about starting something, that's a 3. Okay, but it's about bringing in a new energy. So thinking, right, well, I wanted to take some new action moving forward. What's my game plan? What's my game plan going forward? So let us crack on. Let's see what we've got next. Okay. Okay. Right, we've got all the sixes. We're just missing, what we're missing, 6 of Wands, aren't we? Right, okay, so we've got 6 of Pentacles next. Pentacles relates to the element of earth. Can be money and finance, can be non-financial wealth. So it's what you're investing time, efforts and energies in. Again, it's another balance card. Like I said, I mentioned this one earlier. So you've got the chap who's giving money out to poor. He's got the scales in his hand there as well. So it's talking about, as well as on an emotional level, on an energetic level, there is also balance. Again, this could be within yourself, or it could be, I don't really feel it's somebody who's in a long-term relationship. So sorry, I've wasted your time, off you pop. I feel it's like either somebody who's on the verge of looking at getting in a relationship, or it's somebody who's recently left one and they're finding that balance within them. Okay, we then got 6 of Swords. So swords relates to the element of air. We're generally talking about the way we think and the words we use. Okay, so this one's about moving on. Some readers call it moving on to calmer waters. Now for me, I kind of, yeah, I'll go along with that. However, there's 2 figures there. You can't really see the smaller one, the child, but you've got 2 figures there. Now, they're bent over slightly and they've got their heads covered. That, to me, says there's a little bit of sorrow attached to it. So it's like we know that we need to move on in a new direction mentally, but there can be a little bit of sorrow attached to it. Now, this might sound a little bit strange, but sometimes when we're used to certain patterns of thinking and stuff like that, it can be sad breaking out of it. Now, the best example I can give, and this won't resonate for a lot of people because it all depends how, you know, if you've had depression or stuff like that. When I used to suffer with pretty chronic depression, when I'd have moments of kind of feeling a little bit better or laughing or feeling a little bit happy during those periods, I'd almost pull myself down because I'd be like, yes, but Richard, you're depressed. You shouldn't be laughing. You need to sit in this pit And it's got a little bit of an air of that. I don't feel it's that heavy, but it's that thing of there's something in your mind trying to pull you back somehow. So again, if it's that you've recently, or you're going through releasing a previous relationship, it's kind of tugging on that. If it's that you're finally releasing some action so you can move forward towards somebody, then again there's going to be a little bit of, oh, but what if this happens, what if that happens, da, 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 da. You know overall that you want to move on, but it's just this like fear, this mental fear. Try and drop that. That is what we call the ego, and we're not talking about your ego, look at me. It's that kind of it's those fears, worries and anxieties within the 3D world, as we call it, that constantly try and pull us back. You need to try and release that. Realise that you're going on to something better. Okay, there's going to be balance here. Overall outcome card, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about collaboration. Okay, so you've got the three characters there. One's the landowner, one's the builder, one's the architect. Now they're all working together in union or unison to build this beautiful cathedral. They've all got different skills, but they've got the same long-term vision. So again, whatever this is, if you're single, I feel like you might kind of you know, if you've recently left a relationship and you're single, you might be starting to kind of come into some kind of group that's going to help you kind of push forwards, because you've all got that same kind of idea. Again, if it's that you've been kind of holding off and you're looking at getting with somebody, just know that this potential relationship is very balanced. It's very, very balanced. You know, everybody, each person, you and them. I mean, you might be in a threesome type situation. I'm not one to judge. You know what I mean? That's your business, not for me, mine. But you know, like I say, each their own. Everybody's going to have their own skills within that relationship, but you're all pulling towards the same kind of goal. The thing is that sometimes, I mean, this is, I'm gonna have a little rant here. This is kind of what irritates me about the twin flame thing. Is that, you know, if you are to get with your twin flame, I'm going like that because I don't believe them. If you are to get with your twin flame, then, you know, you're basically with yourself. You know what I mean? And surely life should be a bit more, you know, adaptable than that, and relationships should be a little bit more adaptable than that. You know, because we need different skill sets within a relationship. You know what I mean? Obstacles or blockages, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this card for me is the apprenticeship card. You've got the chap there, he's on his bench, he's banging out his pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skills yet, but he's happy to go through that process to get there in the upright position. In the reverse position, we're talking about frustration. It feels like if you start getting into that frustrated energy of, oh, I don't want to go through the early stages, or you know, if I'm getting with somebody, or if you've recently left a relationship, the frustration of having to start again, don't dip into that. Do not dip into that. Final card, removing any blockages. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So cups, again, like I say, relate to what we're talking about, something on an emotional level. It's another ace, so we're talking about bringing in a new energy. Now, it's in the reverse position, so it's just saying, you know, aces are always positive. When it's in the reverse position, it's just saying hold off a little bit. Hold off a little bit. Don't be getting into like where you want to be going next either. If you're single, you know, let's have a bit of downtime. Like, you know, we're just balancing stuff within ourselves, so let's have a bit of a downtime before we look at kind of what direction we're going in love wise next. If you have like recently met somebody and you know you're looking at starting things out, as it were, don't kind of rush a new plan in love. So don't be all like, oh my god, you know, let's talk about marriage and kids and stuff like that. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. If it is a new relationship, it feels like to me that there could be some kind of work element attached to it as well, to be honest. It could be that there's some kind of collaboration, or I don't know, that's kind of where I'm going with it though. But yes, disappointing for me, that was all looking very positive, wasn't it? So I didn't get to rant and rave and shout, I'm afraid, but there we go, until next time.